Welcome back to Unstables. We're finally back after a very long break hiatus. It's good to be back. How are you doing, Justin?
Oh man, I feel you. It's so nice to be back. It's been a long off season and training camp started today.
Well, I think it starts tomorrow, but we did have the rookies.
Well, they reported today. Sorry. So
Rookies
that's
reported,
the
vets reported
plus.
today. Okay, Lucas.
So yeah, and of course, a lot of them doing the media stuff because everybody showed up today. Like Jeff said, rookies showed up yesterday. A couple other teams, new coaches, blah blah blah. They get early starting time, but we don't have that problem. We don't have new coach. We don't have GM. They're running it back, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, man.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a little 6-year-old terror.
Don't ever apologize for that.
It's been a long off season. I think I'm actually more optimistic going into this year. But we'll get into that. We got a little housekeeping to do. It's been a while.
Dog?
Dog's always loyal, man.
Oh yeah, always loyal.
He's always around. We are at 93 subscribers, so if you read the little ticker down there at the bottom, when we hit 100th subscriber, we'll be doing a raffle for a jersey. But you have to be a subscriber, and you had to interact with us with some way. I think right now Devil Dog is probably the winner of our. I don't know if he wants to. No, but yeah. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. With training camp obviously ramping up and heading into the preseason, we're going to be here a lot more often. We just took a very long and much needed break with everything else going on. So.
Well, we both got families and busy lives, so I'm sure all the viewers out there, they understand the deal. So
for sure.
But yeah, we got a lot of upcoming training camp battles, a bunch of upcoming potential news. So maybe some trades. We'll see. We'll have to see how training camp goes. Today was the first day for veterans to show up, so you never know. We had some press conferences. Maybe we'll get into some of that.
I actually wanted to get into that first.
Perfect.
So Chris,
perfect segue.
Perfect segment. Probably had a press conference. I didn't watch a whole lot of it. It's difficult for me to listen to too much of him because it's just painful at this point. Yeah. But he did say one thing. I saw like a 15-second snippet where he goes, they're basically asking if he would, if he's expecting a contract extension, and he said, well, no, I wouldn't. We have to win.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that the sound of accountability finally? Is that what that noise is?
Yeah. I mean, that honestly was kind of nice to hear. It was kind of refreshing. Someone actually saying, hey, don't give me more money. Let me show you why you should pay me more money. So, man, and then he went further on in that press conference talking about a few other topics that we'll get into that I think are pretty interesting. But yeah, I like that accountability right there. Because it's not just his hot seat; it's Shane Steichen's too. So they do not.
They're attached to the hip right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So one success is the other. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure they're going to have conversations between the two of them. With certain players, that they're wanting to move. Say, hey, what are we doing here? What about this player? So, but dude, him and Shane Steichen talked about a couple players that could see a uptick in production this year. So I'm pretty excited about that. One player in particular.
That's a segue right into it, man. Go.
Well, so for me, I'm talking about Josh Downs. Josh Downs being the guy that I've really enjoyed. I liked him in college. I was so excited that he was drafted by the Colts. I've always felt he's been very underutilized since he's been with the Horseshoe. But you know what? Michael Pittman's gone now. He's with the Steelers. So that leaves a gaping hole for a lot of targets. Pittman never really became like what we always wanted him to be. He had the big frame. He had the high point catch ability. It just didn't work out. And so I'm sad to see Pittman go because I like him as a person, as a human being as well. But I'm excited for Josh Downs to get this opportunity because that also opens up more opportunity for Tyler Warren, big time rookie last year, who came out and made a name for himself early on. We had to wait a little bit for his first touchdown, but we finally got it.
Now, as far as the wide receivers go, obviously Alec Pierce is the one. He's paid as the one. He's the one. I don't expect still Josh Downs to be our technical two. Like, I don't expect Josh Downs to play a lot of, outside wide receiver. He's just not big enough for that.
Yeah.
So even though Downs should be the technical wide receiver, he should have the second most targets. Maybe Tyler Warren is our technical wide receiver too. But
you're not wrong.
Right now, according to the ESPN chart, they have Doolin as our wide receiver 3. And I'm happy to see it. I
like Doolin. Don't get me wrong, but
I like Doolin. Like, every time that he's been asked to step in, he's done it. And he's an excellent special teamer. I would love for him to get a bigger opportunity. Do I think it'll be someone like we can talk about trade rumors right now too, because there's a lot of rumors that the Colts and Debo are connected. I don't want Diggs.
No. He brings a lot of baggage. Not as much as Ayuk, though. We definitely don't want to go.
That's a hard
pass. that dude's. He's in another field right now picking daisies. So I'm gonna let him stay over there if I'm Chris Ballard, bro. Not doing that.
Yeah.
But good thing is
mind Debo.
See, Debo is a good utility player, so I'm cool with that. But I like the fact that Chris Ballard said that when it comes to bringing in players, that he is going to have conversations with Shane Steichen. I really enjoy that because Shane Steichen's got to figure out how to use the guy. So don't just bring people in.
It's their jobs.
Right. So this is what
together on this one.
This is what he quoted. What Chris Ballard said, he wants to evaluate the current group in practice before making final decisions. As far as bringing on veterans such as Deebo Samuel, Keenan Allen, and Stephon Diggs, he said, end quote.
Keenan Allen.
Oh, Keenan Allen's such a team guy. I mean, third and Keenan. third and Keenan. Slayton says it all the time over on Kingmaker Sports. Third and Keenan. That's where he eats at. Chris Ballard quoted, "At some point, we'll evaluate it as we go along. We'll probably talk through some of those guys," which is good. I like hearing that he's going to be talking with his head coach, the guy who needs to use the player, the asset.
Yeah.
Don't just bring some guy in and then now Shane Steichen's like, well, go sit over there if you want to. That's got to be awkward as a head coach.
Yeah. And now that if we're talking about trades, how long is Anthony Richardson still going to be in the horseshoe? Like, I know they've been trying to unload him. I feel like Riley is the QB2.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's really a place for Anthony Richardson here anymore. I feel like it's just best for both parties to move on.
Yeah, well, especially since his trade request. You remember that? Like, he demanded a trade, and they haven't rescinded that yet. So he still wants out.
Yeah, I like his attitude. It seems like his attitude shifted. To most players that want to trade, they don't show up to camp. They don't do this. They don't do that.
Yeah.
At least he's showing up. He's working. He's still a Colt. He's still going to participate and stuff. I think that's the right attitude to have to a potential future employer.
He's doing the right things right. The things a professional athlete or a professional in general should do, being very mature. But, man, we talked about last season about how he took a step up in the maturity level when you saw him out there. He knew Daniel Jones was coming in to compete for his job. And he was out there. He had the plays in hand. He's doing all the mental reps before practice and everything like that. Like, we really like to see that. And I think seeing him grow up in the past couple seasons is really good for him. He's not the perfect fit for the Colts right now, and that's okay. He can go somewhere else and hopefully have a successful career.
Yeah, and everybody wants to say we don't want to see Anthony Richardson. Nobody. I wasn't excited about that pick, except for the fact that I got tired of the nursing home revolving door. I'm like, okay, they got a really young guy. He's athletic as heck, and I was once they made the pick, I was like, I get it. Like they know the fans are over this crap.
Yeah.
They're tired of Matt Ryan. Like as great as he was in Atlanta, he was a train wreck here. And
yeah, he wasn't former MVP here in Indianapolis. We didn't get that Matt Ryan.
I'm ready to sit on my couch at home, like Matt Ryan.
Yeah. It's like at one point Chris Ballard just went like, "Hey, let's go to the Indianapolis or the NFL assisted living care and just, hey, where's your quarterbacks at?"
What's Philip Rivers doing these days?
Oh God, having another grandchild maybe. God, you bringing a grandpa? But,
come on, Brandon. That's not
could have had Will Levis. Didn't y'all talk about that on the AFC South show about how the Titans would trade Will Levis and
trading Richardson? Like for what? I'd rather just not.
Like what, a mayonnaise sandwich or something? Like doesn't Will Levis, isn't he like the mayonnaise guy or something?
Yeah,
dipping bananas in mayonnaise.
Hey, he made money though. He made money. He did that whole commercial where it was I think it was Hellman's or whatever it was. He did a whole commercial.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I bet Hellman's jumped
money on that.
I mean, good for him. Good for him. Hey, get your money, man, because you ain't getting a second contract. I can tell you that. Might as well get an endorsement.
I think that there's going to be some quarterback injuries. Brandon said the Cardinals. It makes sense. There's going to be injuries, and there's going to be someone calling for Anthony Richardson. Will it be a high draft pick? No. But I think at this point, the Colts are going to take what they can get.
I got one team in mind that would be smart for them to try and trade for Anthony Richardson, who they have a lot of question marks at quarterback right now. And that's No. They seem to be in on Malik Willis more than anybody else. So okay, whatever. Be in on Malik Willis. I'm not.
Do you? All right.
I still think Quinn Ewers are backups better than him. But no, it's the Minnesota Vikings. Now they're putting all their eggs in the JJ McCarthy and little Kyler Murray basket. I don't understand that way of thinking. They should be doing what the Cleveland Browns did last year and just collect all the quarterbacks and just throw it all against the wall and see what happens at this point. Because Kyler Murray has continued to disappoint.
Like Watson.
Actually, isn't the new Call of Duty coming out soon? So you're about to lose Kyler Murray.
You're about to lose Kyler Murray.
He's gone. Yeah,
he's gone. He's out.
Now we can hashtag Call of Duty in the video because we mentioned it.
Yeah. Now we get endorsements.
Yep.
I don't know what the Vikings were doing when they got rid of the Red Rocket. He went and wins a Super Bowl. That's got to sting for Minnesota.
Yeah.
Because McCarthy looked bad. Let's try parking cars.
Daniel Jones left, did well. Sam Darnold left, won a Super Bowl. I mean, and got mad paid, son.
Yeah. He got paid. Daniel Jones got paid too here.
Oh, 2 years, $88 million. I mean, he still got what he wanted.
Easy money.
He wanted $44 million over 4 years, I think, is what he wanted. And they ended up settling. I mean, he still got $44 million a year, regardless. But
honestly, for a quarterback, that's not a bad price. It really isn't. And at the end of the day, like the Colts are not tied to the hip with him either. So if this doesn't work out and Ballard and Steichen go, guess who's gone too, and it doesn't cost the Colts much? Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
If this season
it's a 2-year deal, which I really like.
Yeah, the Colts are hitting the hard reset button if this season does not work out.
Yeah. And the good thing is the team is young. So let's say if they hit the hard reset button, which I don't think they will, because I mean JT's up for another contract extension. They just paid Alec Pierce, so he's only going into year 5, so that's not bad. Tyler Warren rookie deal. There's good things to look at as far as a young team, and we'll get to the defense in a little bit. But youth, man, like. We did this once before as a franchise after Peyton Manning, and it hurt for a little bit. But I think now we have the offensive linemen to support a fresh quarterback, a rookie quarterback, or something like that. Whereas when we drafted Andrew Luck, it was like, all right, hey kid, go out there and try not to die. Good luck. I don't know what to tell you.
For like 7 years.
and as I get older and I think about it, I'm like, I get it. I get it. Yeah. I mean, I see why you retired, bro. Because, like, you're going to be a walker by the time you're 32 years old.
and I say this every time we bring up Andrew, like everyone's mad that he quit on the team at the beginning of the season. I don't think that's what happened. I think he told Colts brass going in, I don't think I want to do this anymore. And the Colts said, just hold on. Let's see how you feel as the season gets closer. And he was still like, nah, I don't want to keep doing this rehab cycle. I think they really did it to kind of play us, sell tickets, and then it was just like, and then it leaked that he was leaving and retiring during a game.
And cue the Dave Chappelle meme. Gotcha.
Exactly. Gotcha, bitch. I don't think it had anything to. I don't think it was him. I think he told the Colts long before that he was done. And they tried to bribe him into. They gave him all the money. I think that was like, hey, be the fall guy for this. We'll let you keep the money. That's what I think.
Well, and hey, that's how it went down exactly. I mean, they still paid him the rest of that year, which usually doesn't happen. So that was weird. So I think your theory holds some water, bro.
Keep the bonus. Like we know we killed your career, so
yeah.
Here you go.
But, thanks a lot, Ryan Grigson. Turd.
Yeah, he's so terrible.
Yeah. That was the last meaningful job he got, like with like a powerful, So what is next on the list there, Jeff? What do you got for us, buddy?
So we need to look at obviously training camp. So who are we looking at? Like who? I guess we could start with the rookies. I think we kind of talked about it on this AFC South show. Who are we looking to? And I'm not talking the obvious, like obviously C.J. Allen, who unfortunately right now is on the pup. Outside of the obvious, like this guy is going to be an immediate starter. Who are you looking at to really jump in and actually make an impact right away, or could surprise to make an impact right away?
So on each side of the ball, so on offense, I'm liking Deion Burks. Deion Burks was a pretty good name his freshman and sophomore year, but the team as a whole didn't get much success. So of course he kind of fell to the wayside. But I think Deion Burks is going to push for that wide receiver 3 spot. That's really the only true battle I think we have on the offense right now is that wide receiver 3 spot. And I think Deion Burks, Ashton Doolin, and I don't think Anthony Gould. I think he's just the return guy that he just happens to also be there. So I'm looking on offense. I'm looking at Deion Burks. I think he is a good talent. He's a good depth wide receiver. And as a wide receiver 3, like that's kind of what you need right there. I don't need him to come out and be the alpha. I don't need him to come out and be Josh Downs. Like I need him to be a utility. I need you there. You're an inside slot, whatever we need you to be. I want you to be it.
And I think they could sneak him out wide a few times to try and burn some defenders. He's got some top end speed.
Well, and Pierce has showed that he can be versatile, like how we use Pittman a lot. Sometimes he'd line up on the inside, and most times he would be on the outside. Fair. But I think Pierce has kind of earned that right, especially after last year. He had the highest depth of target. But on defense, we're shifting to the other side of the ball here. You said not the obvious starters. So obviously C.J. Allen's out, right? We'll talk about him a little bit later on. But non-obvious. So look, I know that they drafted A.J. Halsey and he's supposed to be all that, but bro, Justin Wally, I'm still on the Justin Wally train. Like I'm looking at how Wally's going to do this year. I'm going to look at how Hunter Waller is doing this year. But my eyes are going to be on Justin Wally this year. And don't get me wrong, everybody, I love A.J. Halsey. I took him in every mock draft I could on this show. But I think Justin Wally, just because he got hurt doesn't mean he's not good. Like, I think he's just as good. The only problem is our safety room.
I'm not making faces at you. I just saw this.
Harrison. They would never do that. Marvin Harrison Jr. is actually getting a lot of hype right now. Stay tuned on Kingmaker Sports for a lot of that, but they would never do. The Cardinals would never do that.
To have Marvin Harrison,
bro, and then draft Arch to sit behind Jones if he don't work out.
Manning to Harrison
again. I mean, it's just it's so right,
It's so right.
But yeah, so I'm looking at Justin Wally on the defensive side. I want to say Bryce Betcher, but I think he's locked in as a starter already.
Yeah.
What about you?
So I definitely agree with you, Deion Burks. That was actually going to be my pick on offense as well to kind of make an impact.
Great minds.
But my defensive player that I'm looking at, they took him in the 6th round. I'm looking at Caden Curry. Latu he was top 10 in PFF ranking. Like he quietly had a really, really great year. But he doesn't have anyone to play opposite him. He had Kwity Paye, incredibly inconsistent. Everyone outside of Latu last year was very inconsistent, and they were pretty much doubling Latu. And he had a lot of pressure. He had a great pressure rate, couple of picks, forced fumbles. He was really good last year. But I'm looking at Caden Curry. He's in the 6th. He was great, great at Ohio State. And they took him in the 6th. I think that was a huge steal in the draft. I think there's a lot of opportunity for Caden Curry to earn a lot of reps on the defensive side. But yeah, that's I'm hyped up.
This Jonathan Owens, that's Simone Biles' husband, right?
Yeah,
I think that's who that was. He was with the Bears and stuff. I think that's the same guy. So I mean, we'll have some Olympic gold in Lucas Oil this year, so that's good. But yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you on that one. They got Halsey this year, and they had Hunter Wohler, and then Wally at corner. But they fit Lou Anarumo's system very well, and there was a lot of hype with them coming out of the preseason. Unfortunately, they got hurt. They were impressing in camp last year. So, like you said, I think there's I'm just going to go right into this. If Sauce and Ward can stay healthy, and then you add, the hype of Wally, the hybrid of Wohler, Halsey, I think CJ Allen, just based on what he put on in college, he's a big step up from Zaire Franklin. This defense is very underrated. If it can just, and this is the key thing, stay healthy, because you still have two of the best defensive tackles in Grove and Buckner. You have Sauce and, tell me, a healthy combo of Sauce and Ward. Sauce is top 3 corner, healthy.
Yeah.
Ward is really good too. I mean, I'm not saying they have a better secondary than like the Texans, but healthy, I think this is one of the best secondaries in the NFL.
If you're an OC, you have to show some respect to Sauce Gardner and Travis Ward. You have to show respect to this whole defense. I mean, all the way around. CJ Allen fell to us in the draft, and that was amazing. For their not having a first-round pick, you essentially got like a late first-round linebacker at our pick, which is awesome, especially with Zaire being gone, bringing in Arden Key and all that. I mean, Latu, you talked about Latu, like so underrated that the guy, we waited. He's one of those like premier, you waited a couple years for him to you waited a couple of years for him to develop, and look where we're at now. He developed. He did what we wanted him to do. Kwity Paye's gone to the Raiders, so he's out of the way. So it's the Latu show.
He never developed.
No. And we took him way early in the draft. He was a big-time college prospect. So, I mean, rightly so. That's what you do. We don't have a crystal ball here. We can't just kind of see what's going on, But the secondary, I think our secondary is going to be pretty good, man. But you keep saying, and I agree with you, health. Got to stay healthy.
Health. And that leads me into, I made this point on this AFC South show. I'm going to make it again here. Who on the Colts overall has the most improved going into the 2026 season?
Who has improved the most? Is that what you're saying?
No, who has the most to prove?
Oh, who has the most to prove?
Yeah, who are you looking at to be like, that dude needs to ball
out? For me, I'm gonna have to go back to Justin Wally because he has AJ Halsey right on his heels. I mean, high-profile rookie coming in. Wally had a great camp last year and then gets hurt. I think Wally has a lot to prove, but Cam Bynum probably a little more than him. But I'm gonna stick with Justin Wally on this only because he's got Halsey on his heels.
I like Cam Bynum's attitude and his presence on the defense. He's like that hype guy. he's got the right attitude and has fun with the game. But I get what you're saying about mine. The obvious is Daniel Jones. I mean, everyone's going to look at the quarterback. Like, he just got this that's too obvious. I'm going to stick with who I was talking about before, Sauce. The Colts gave up 2 firsts for him. And, midway through the season, he played, 2-3 games for the Colts?
And then goes down with an injury.
It's like you're getting paid, got 2 firsts. Like, we need you to step it up, dude. We need you to be on the field.
Yeah. 2 firsts is hard, but Sauce gets a bad rap because he doesn't get a lot of interceptions, he doesn't get a lot of tackles, he doesn't get all the fancy stats. But the thing is, people don't realize is because they're scared to throw him the ball. Yeah. They're scared to throw to his side. So of course he's not going to have the stats. Let's stop with all this Sauce hate and start watching the actual game and stop looking at the box score. You'll learn a lot more.
If the guy that he's covering has 2 targets and he's covering the 1, that's what you want. Like, the less attention to a corner is better. If they
Sauce eliminates your number 1 guy.
Exactly.
Like, that's his job.
That dude's open.
Yeah.
They're not going to throw to a guy that's being blanketed. That's bad quarterback play.
Right. That's dumb football, dumb play calling.
Sorry, good resist. But yeah, you don't want your corner's name settled. And when they do, it's incomplete to this person. It's deflected by Sauce. That's what you want.
I am okay if they don't throw Sauce on Sauce's side and they start feeding their number 2 guy. I'm good with that because that means our guy demands respect.
Yeah. And that means because Sauce can take away half of the field, which means, Ward is a good corner in his own right, which means you can actually put help for Ward over the top. You don't really have to worry about Sauce.
Yeah.
That's what makes – and then with good corners, your pass rush starts to get home. So if they can stay healthy, this defense is severely underrated. And I don't think that's where any of these talking heads are giving – they're not giving the Colts enough credit for what they could do.
Well, we'll definitely have to see. I mean, I do think a lot of the experts are not giving us. Now, I'm not. Look, okay. I don't want to get out here and say like, "Oh, we're just amazing defense." I don't think that's what you and I are trying to tell the viewers. What we're trying to tell them, I believe, is that you're going to be surprised when you see this defense on the field when they're all healthy. Right? That's just the biggest variable you have in professional sports. Is on paper you can look as great as you want. Ask the Dallas Cowboys. But sometimes it don't work out. And you know what? We just got to stay healthy. I mean, I don't know how many times we can say that. We just got to stay healthy. But, we can have all the plans we want as an organization, but ACLs get torn.
We don't need Ogletrees running on the field, concussing Ward. Can we figure out our pregame practices just a little bit where that doesn't happen?
Yeah, but we got high hopes.
Yeah, I'm probably more optimistic coming into the season than I was going into last season, and I know that last season ended on it was very sour ending, sour second half of the season, but there was a lot to look at.
Games.
Dropped the last 7. Daniel Jones goes down in Jacksonville. I don't think our secondary was ever on the field together. Ward was getting concussed every other game. Sauce got hurt. Buckner, I think Grover, didn't he get suspended or some shit? It was a mess. Like, once again, we were rolling out practice squad corners because our starting corners were hurt. It was a mess. Like, the only real guy we had in the secondary was Bynum. So his PFF doesn't look great. Like, he was like kind of middle of the pack in safeties.
Yeah,
but he was the only guy in that secondary that was any kind of reliable.
We're using a bunch of backups out there. That's tough. I mean, yeah. Look, some people might say, "Oh, that's why you got to have depth." Well, yeah, no, duh. You got to have depth, but your starters are your starters for a reason. especially the ones that the Colts have. I mean, the Colts have some pretty good starters, but hey, look, injuries happen, and it's happened to some high hope teams in the past. That's just how it goes. But there is one injury we don't have to worry about, and that's QB1, fully cleared. He's good to go, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, he's not on the pup.
That surprises the hell out of me. Like, this dude, he blew his Achilles. It's been, oh gosh, when was that? That
was like late mid season.
Yeah,
like an Achilles though. Like, that's crazy for an Achilles.
It probably, like, people were saying like he might not even be back until December or something, and it's like, oh, he's ready for training camp. So that just shows that dude's ready. Like, he's working his ass off.
Yeah,
rehabbed, and I really hope that it's going to. Typically, when you have a mess up in your leg like that, you overcompensate with the other.
Yeah,
and I think that's exactly what happened to his Achilles, because his other, knee was kind of jacked up. I don't know what his
shin. He had that custom made. One of his buddies from college custom made him a thing, like 3D printed it. I think so. It looked like dang cyborg out there.
Yeah, and then I think that he just overcompensated with the right leg and put too much weight on it too many times, and so I hope that isn't the case. That he'll his right Achilles now something jacked up with his left leg will happen.
Yeah,
I hope. You felt bad because he was having such a good start to the season.
Oh yeah.
It just,
I mean, he had the Colts on pace for, like, I don't know, something like the most points in the league or something like that. Like, he was killing it, man. Like, our points per game,
absolute tear.
Yeah.
And
but let's see if that can work. Yeah. But see, DJ has the arm though. Yes, he's sneaky fast, but he's got the arm to compensate. So if they said, all right, hey, well, we don't need you to run, we need you to pass. Well, he can do that. It's not like a Lamar Jackson where Lamar's legs compensate for his lacking arm. He needs to run. Daniel Jones doesn't need to worry about that. He can sling the ball no problem. He's got accuracy and arm power, which
Shane Steichen has got to get. He's got to get Jonathan Taylor the ball, which is I feel like beating a dead horse with that.
Hey, hashtag PJT.
He's got to find a way to get Tyler Warren involved more, because he had been very heavily involved in the first half, and in the second half, it's like, let's not use JT. Let's not use Tyler Warren as much. Like, I think that's just the Steichen effect. It's very frustrating.
Did it seem like it was almost like he lost Daniel Jones? He's like, oh, we got to throw the playbook out the window. We got to do something else. Like, well, why?
It should be the same playbook.
Your backup quarterback should be able to run that offense. And I think Anthony Richardson is a completely different quarterback than Daniel Jones. And that's probably why they did that. And then with Riley Leonard and Phillip Rivers, like, you had to. Yes, Phillip Rivers has experience, right? We no one doubts that. We know he's experienced, he's grandpa. But they had to give him a smaller version of the playbook, so they had to take a lot of that stuff out. So when it came time for, like, Riley Leonard, I think the reason why he did so well because he had the whole season to learn the playbook, and then boom, he was able to execute the real offense. Yeah. So hopefully that's not going to be a problem anymore. Even though let's say Anthony Richardson is QB2 right now, technically, right? But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, you're right. I mean, Daniel Jones, he can compensate with his arm, so it's not a problem.
Yes, they do.
But cleared. We got him day one. We're good. We don't have to worry about no QB. We just got to worry about a couple other positions.
Yeah. Let's lean into these talking heads I touched on them and what they think of the Colts right now.
Yeah, they had some over unders and some schedule predictions. Which one do you want to lead off with? You want to go with the schedule odds or the predictions from the quote unquote experts that get paid to know all this fancy football stuff?
It doesn't matter. Whichever one you want to start with.
All right. Well, so here we are. Here's this is what ESPN is saying the over under is for each game this season. So starting off with the Ravens, they have the Ravens with the highest over under at 11.5 points. So they think the Ravens are just going to wipe the floor with the Colts. Look, It's possible. The Ravens are coming in healthy. They've got a lot of weapons that are not coming off Achilles tears or ankle injuries or neck injuries or all these things like that. So I don't 11.5 is a little steep, especially since we just talked about the potential for our defense. But I think like we've shown in the past, you contain Lamar Jackson. He can't throw the ball. All you got to do is contain him. And Latu, I think, is going to get after him a little bit.
I think the last time the Colts did face the Ravens and Lamar Jackson, for like 95% of that game, the Ravens and Lamar Jackson looked like shit. Like they came back at the end of the game, and they lost. But most of that game, Lamar Jackson was under pressure, couldn't run with his legs. They shut down everything that he could do up until like the last.
Because they made him use his arm, and he's not a pocket quarterback at all. I mean, that's just smart defense. Yeah. So, like with Patrick Mahomes, if you shut his feet down, he can still throw the ball. So that's a different story. If you're trying like, oh, well, let's shut down Patrick. Well, you don't count him out. He can still throw the ball. Lamar's a little different story in my book.
With that Ravens game, like I actually think the Colts on paper match up really well with the Ravens. Like we talked about Latu. Rover's a run stuff. Buckner is everywhere somehow. And then we had, this linebacker Allen, who's a better tackler, I think a better field general than Zaire. That's tough for a running game. That's tough for a running quarterback. I think they match up really well with the Ravens.
I like that you put that he's a leader and a captain and stuff like that, because he is actually going to be wearing the green dot for the defense this year. The rookie is going to be wearing the green dot. So that right there should tell you everything that you need to know about this kid.
He's good.
But look where he came from. He came from Georgia. Georgia just knows defense, bro. They know defense.
He was the captain of the best defense.
Yeah. So I mean, Georgia's defense,
okay with it.
There's a reason the Eagles keep picking Georgia defenders, because they're just that good. But yeah, they've got crazy over under.
Yeah, I'm actually leaning more towards a slight victory to the Colts. If I'm not mistaken, it's a home game for the Colts.
Possibly. I do have to agree with the loss. I do think the Ravens are going to come out. The only thing that I would say that
it is a home game for the Colts.
Okay. The only thing I would say would be in the favor of the Colts in this would be the Ravens have a new head coach. That means they have new offense. They have new coaches. So they're going to be using, the Ravens are going to be using this training camp and this preseason to really get on the same page. But let's see how it meshes with Lamar. I mean, the guy had the same quarterback same head coach since day one. So we'll see. I mean, he's already old enough, setting his ways, couple contracts in. He may be like, hey, I'm going to do what I do. And you can figure out how to do everything else afterwards. But I think the Ravens could win, but I think that's going to come down to Lamar Jackson. But that's kind of bad when your whole team is dependent on one guy, because when that one guy goes down, what happens? So we've done it before. Shut his legs down, make him use his arm, and he'll throw interceptions. We just talked about our great secondary.
Yeah.
So, but on to the quarterback that can do both.
And I never really liked the Colts in primetime. I feel like every time it is, they shit the bed. And it's in Arrowhead. So it's like, it's kind of a double whammy there. Again, this really comes down to Patrick Mahomes. How's his knee going to look? Is he? I mean, he looks hampered, I guess, by his knee currently.
Yeah. So there's
going to be in week 2.
That's a big question mark right there, because there's a couple videos out there of him throwing the ball around, trying to plant on his leg. He tore his ACL as well, and that might not go that great, because his knee looked like it was buckling a few times. And when I say buckling, like, he put weight on it. It was like, oh crap, I can't put all my weight on my knee. He's out there with a brace on, everything like that. So we've got about 2 months until this matchup. So that's 2 more months of recovery time and healing time for him. Yes. But think about this. He's out there in training camp. So he's not doing only rehab every day, doing all that stuff like he has been. He's going to be out there on it. So yes, it could strengthen it as well, but it also could re-injure it as well too. So I think this matchup is a little bit more close in my eyes. So I don't know. I don't like the 10.5. I think the 10.5 is way too high, like way too high. I would lean more if they were favored. I would lean more on like the 6.5. But I don't know. That's just me. What do you think?
It's a tough one. Like I said, the Colts have historically shit the bed, but they've also played really well against Mahomes. It's a tough one. I don't think 10.5, but as much as I want to say a win, just because it's an Arrowhead, I'm probably going to keep it as a loss against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So I have us going win-loss.
Okay.
Texans that is in Indianapolis. Honestly, I think they split. I think they're going to split with the Texans this year. And I don't think they're going to win in Houston.
The Texans is all going to come down to C.J. Stroud, which, man, every Texans fan I've talked to, like, I like all the things that C.J. Stroud's doing. It seems like he's locked in. He's trying to get back to that Rookie of the Year form that he was at. I like, what Devil Dog, he was talking about their number 2. I like Higgins. I like Jaden Higgins. Nico Collins is a great alpha. I like their tight ends they have. They just brought in David Montgomery, so they have a decent running back. They've got Woody Marks, who I liked a lot last year. Man, the Texans just have a really good team, but
I'm not scared of their run game. I'm not going to lie.
And well, you shouldn't be. To be fair, you shouldn't be. David Montgomery is a good running back. Okay, at this point, I can't say good. I'm sorry. I shouldn't use the word good. I should say he's a serviceable running back. He can catch passes. He can run the ball. Like, he is just a serviceable running back. But the Texans are going to come down to C.J. Stroud. And just like we talked about with Lamar, getting in C.J.'s face, rattling his cage early, that could make the difference between a win and a loss, keeping it close. But dang, that Texans defense is nasty.
I'm going to keep it right where it is, though. I don't know about 9.5, though.
That's crazy. That defense is not going to let us get 9.5 points.
More like 3.5.
That's going to be, if we win that is going to be a close win. Like a really close win to me. But I'm giving us the loss on this just because that defense, to me, is the best one in the league, bro. I know y'all are going to hate me for that. I got to give the Texans a win on this one. And that's fair. Hey, you know what? It makes for bad TV if we agree all the time.
I'm going to agree with the next 3, though. I mean, Washington, Jane Daniels is good. Doesn't put a lot of pride in me. Old man Aaron Rodgers doesn't put a lot of pride in me. The Titans never have. It was never the Titans. Like, there's just in fact, the Vikings too. I'm JJ McCarthy, Kyler Murray. That team doesn't scare me. Jefferson does, but he's got no one to throw in the ball. It doesn't make me nervous.
Yeah, I mean, he can't throw himself the ball exactly.
Yeah. So I'm going like those next 4. I'm going to say are wins. I think Week 9 Jacksonville. Yeah, loss. Or Week 8, sorry, against Jacksonville.
They have us losing to the Cowboys. Okay. Their defense is horrible. I don't know. I don't agree with that.
Where's the Cowboys?
The Cowboys on paper, like I made that joke earlier about on paper, the Cowboys always look awesome on paper, but they can't ever put it together.
I don't see the Cowboys. What's going on with this thing?
What?
Oh, I'm looking at their schedule. Why do I not see the Cowboys?
Yeah, they're week 9.
Why does this thing bypass Week 9?
I don't know. I'm looking at ESPN right now, but yeah, so Cowboys Week 9.
I don't know. It's really weird. It goes 8 to 10.
That is odd. You should change your schedule website.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Really weird.
And then they have us. What's funny? Tell me how this makes sense. They have us 9.5 favorites over the Texans, who have the best defense in the league, in my opinion. but you only have us 4.5-point favorites over the Dolphins, whereas our backups can go in there and demolish the Dolphins. Like, come on, man.
I'm saying like the Dolphins with on paper as it stands, that's like 14.5. I don't care. There's nobody in the Dolphins that put like who's going to do
what Shane Steichen and you're on the hot seat already. I'm not letting the gas up. I'm putting my boot on every team's neck, and I'm not letting up because I know I need to make myself look good by making the team look good, and vice versa. The team looks good, I look good. Hey, we blew out the Dolphins by 30 points. Hey, great job, Shane Steichen. You get to keep your job.
You went 1-16, so you're still you put belt ass on the Dolphins. Jeez.
But yeah, like Dolphins, that should be an easy win. All they have is Devon Achane. They gave away everybody.
I like Achane.
Oh yeah.
Is he going to keep it 4.5 points close? No.
4.5. No.
Anyway,
Malik Willis is going to throw 3 interceptions in that game by himself.
Probably a lot to.
I'm down with that. Give him a couple more INTs.
The Texans, I'll agree with the loss there because I have them split.
You said split, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ponty said shutout. Shutout against the Dolphins. I love that. Shutout. Let's go. Let's go, Panchy. Yeah. I love that.
The Giants, I feel like that should be, well, I'm going to agree.
Scatterbo should be back by then, but he's going to be busy eating drywall. Malik Neighbors should be healthy by then. I like Malachi Fields, their rookie. And they just brought in Isaiah Likely from the Ravens because Harbaugh is now their head coach. And
I don't think the Giants are going to be here. I just don't.
No. I mean, it's definitely a win. Definitely a win. Let's not get it twisted here. I'm not trying to say it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a win because their defense is still dog water. Like, not that good filtered dog water like my Bella gets, but that nasty, like, looks like it's out of a muggy pond dog water. So, all right, so we got the win at the Giants. All right, so that brings us into the bye week. Time to hit the little soft reset button. Everybody gets to relax. I like this late bye week though, because let's say you're going even into the bye, right? Now it's okay. We can reset. We've got a couple good matchups, couple tough matchups. You come out of there, you've got the Eagles now. So maybe make some moves, getting close to the trade deadline, huh?
Going into this, I had win. So I had 5, 6, 7, 8. I had us at like 8 or 9 wins at this point.
Yeah, you have more wins than me. At this point, I'm at 7-5. But you have to think trade deadline was what? Right before or after the Texans game. So let's say they make a trade for somebody. They come in, face the Giants, get that win, go into the bye with a lot of confidence, which is going to be good. We're going to need that momentum going into the bye week because look who we got. We got the 10.5-point favorites of the Eagles. Eagles have a good defense, but the Eagles have also lost people too. The 10.5 is high, man. This is ESPN. To be fair, this is ESPN, not us.
I mean, maybe 5.5 in favor of Philly. I don't know about 10.5. I'll say a loss to Philly in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think we agree on that for sure. Yeah, and then
definitely win with the Titans.
Another win with the Titans, and look, our buddies over. Our buddies over at Titans Table for 2, I like Cam Ward. And if you follow me on Kingmaker Sports, I like Carnell Tate. I just think you're lacking. I love me some Gunnar Helm, but I think you're lacking in the other positions you need to compete in the AFC South. Because if you can't compete in the AFC South, you dang sure can't compete in the whole AFC. You can't be butt-ass last in the AFC South and then think you can compete with other teams in the AFC that aren't like the Browns.
They're going to still be Cardinals. Butt-ass last. I mean, we're in clear agreement that they're still going to be in the gutter, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and
So that win, that big
they won
win,
more games than last year, but
so we
that's
come out of
okay.
the bye, we take the loss to the Eagles, and we come back with a win against the Titans, a get right game, if you will. Paul Crew calls it a tune up game,
I
and
don't know
then that
about
brings us into the Bengals.
the Bengals. We are hosting the Bengals.
So, which is
So
good.
yes,
Yeah.
I don't agree with the loss there. I don't even think Burrow is going to be playing. That line is still donkey water. They don't have Trey Hendrickson. I don't see how this is a 9.5-point favorite to Cincinnati.
Yeah, they're assuming that their defense is good, but show me when we should think that. Give me some evidence. If they're thinking their defense is good, yeah. Like who they out there think they got a good defense, and they don't.
Offense scream it, but I'm not going to deny
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm with you. Their offense is good.
But what are they going to do to stop anything either?
That's I don't understand that. If defense wins championships, explain this to me. I mean, you're telling me the Bengals are going to have to outscore the Colts like 1.5 to 1 on this. Assuming now look, we're in a vacuum right now. This is everybody's healthy the whole year. No major injuries, none of that stuff. So if you're thinking Joe Burrow is still healthy or if he's hurt, whichever, if Joe Burrow's hurt, this is an easy win for the Colts. Easy, like not even close. Because I got Jake Browning behind there, and I want to say Joe Flacco's still there too, right? But anyways, but yeah, so their defense is horrible. We use the term already, dog water. So this defense also is dog water.
One good player on their defense, and he's gone to Baltimore, which pisses me off because he was this close to being Colt.
We almost had him.
They were going. Who were they going? Was it Bosa or who are they going for?
So Bosa's still out there. There's a couple players that are still out there.
They were making a trade with somebody. I can't remember. Wasn't it? Raiders. Why is his name?
Max Crosby.
He failed their physical or whatever. So then they
I think is a BS. I think that's a lie. The whole thing about that was real suspicious. Yeah. That would have been awesome.
We had Hendrickson. We had him.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
I'm very mad about that. Latu and Hendrickson. I didn't shut up all offseason about this.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have to teach Hendrickson the playbook because he knows Lou Anarumo's defense.
Just because of that, Colts by 20 against Baltimore. Because fuck them, that's why.
You know what? I'm with you on that. Shut out. You know what? Shut out. Where's Pounchy at? Shut out. So that's a win against the Bengals. Let's go ahead and count that. Make sure I'm caught up here.
Browns. It's in Cleveland.
Okay, so we're at 15 games. So next is Browns. So do we have to like really argue this? The Browns just come on, dude.
And then Jackson.
And you think this is a Myles Garrett less Browns too. Like he is off in greener patch. Myles Garrett had to have been so happy to get that phone call.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to LA to play with MVP Matt Stafford.
Aaron Donald's going to come out, right? He's coming out
just to play with Myles Garrett.
The Rams are the favorite right now, right? I mean, right?
They got to be. Especially, right. And as soon as Aaron Donald comes out, bro, you better get your Super Bowl picks in now for the Rams because once Aaron Donald comes out, you're gonna be paying more. You're not, yeah. So, but yeah, the Browns, that's an easy win. We don't even really have to talk about that. They're still in a rebuild. There's no other way to say it. They're still in a rebuild. You shut down Quinshon Judkins. Who you got to worry about? Shadur Sanders? No. Deshaun Watson. You ain't got to worry about him.
He's going to be on the massage table.
And that closes out our regular season with Jacksonville. So you had Jacksonville taking the first one, right? Like they beat us in the first one. What do you think? You think Jacksonville's closing out strong? They're going to go ahead and take 2 on us this year?
Yeah. I do. I feel like for some reason the Colts just always shit the bed against Jacksonville. I hate seeing it. I hate them. They always crap the bed against Jacksonville.
So I'm going to go with a strong win here to close the season out. And the reason I say that is because no Travis Etienne. Okay. I think that the offense has some question marks with BTJ. I like Parker Washington, but he can't do it all on his own. I like Brenton Strange, but he's not like a, full on, like big time tight end that you can just put the whole offense on him. He's not a Travis Kelce. He's not a George Kittle. You can't just put the whole offense on that guy. Trevor Lawrence. Look, we've seen Trevor Lawrence, his highs, and we've seen his lows. And it's just kind of which Trevor Lawrence are you getting that day?
It's always a high, though, against the Colts. And that's what
weird.
makes me so upset. It's always a high against it. He had like a record passer rate, like completion percentage against it. It's always the Colts that he looks the best.
Oh, yeah.
I hope they break
that game still haunts me. When Steichen just took a big old doo-doo against the Jaguars, man, that hurt my heart so much. And that knocked us out of the playoffs, too, that year. Yeah. That was the crazy part.
The Colts this year can finally go into Jacksonville and win.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong. I just, until the Colts prove me wrong, I don't have.
Well, this is a home game. This is to close the season out. This is a home game. Man, you know what? I'm going to have some faith here. I'm going to have some faith in the horseshoe right here.
Look, but
what's that record that you have?
3, 4, 6. If they can go into Jacksonville and beat Jacksonville in Week 8,
yeah,
I will say I think the Colts will sweep.
Yeah, going into Jacksonville is going to be a test. Yeah, that is going to be a test.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I had 11.
At 11? Okay, I've got 11 and 6 also.
Sorry, I had the Cowboys. I think I had 12. Sorry, I had 12. Because I had the Cowboys. Okay.
Yeah, because I think you and I traded on what was it? I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, so I got 11 and 6 on my side. And you're saying 12 wins, 5 losses?
Yeah.
On the regular season? I mean, both right there should be enough to get in the playoffs. I mean, again, it should come down to the Texans and the Colts. I give a little bit of the edge to the Texans because their defense is just so dang elite.
So dang good.
But yeah, so that's the over under that ESPN has projected here. So we're talking about our records. These are some of the pros out here. You see names that you might recognize: Colleen Wolfe, Lance Zierlein, Bucky Brooks. Not one of these analysts, these professionals, have the Colts winning double-digit games. You know what? That's okay. Being underdog, that's fine. Colleen Wolfe's going 7-10. Nick Shook 9-8. Lance Zierlein 9-8. Grant Gordon 9-8. Dan Parr 8-9. He tried to flip it on. Brooke Sursimo, whatever her name is. I
don't even know who that is.
3-13.
14.
Bro, tell me you're a Patriots fan without telling me you're a Patriots fan. 3 and 14.
Who are the only 3 wins against then? Like 2 Titans and Miami? Mean, is that her 3 wins? We're not going to get a single win beyond that.
Yeah, make that make sense, Brooke Casasimo.
If they're in the middle of a 3-14 season, at that probably like halfway through the season, heads are rolling. Like they might just pull the trigger on Steichen and Ballard if we're in the middle of a 3-14 season.
Bro, if it gets to 3-9, 3-9, I think that decision's being made right then and there to say, no, all right, we're done. This is over with. Yeah, you're out of here. So that's just how I see it. On the phone. Yeah, Jeff Saturday. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so this is what they're, and then Bucky Brooks has 6-11. So, but we talked about some of the replacements on the team. So here's our secondary that we've been talking about. We're losing Kenny Moore, Nick Cross as our starters, right? So these are starters. Cam Taylor-Britt, AJ Halsey, and of course they've already got Justin Wally slotted in at corner. But
I'm not gonna lie, they're like this secondary it's pretty deep now.
Oh, very deep.
If they all stay healthy, the secondary is pretty deep now.
Pause. Yeah. But a name I don't see on here is Charvarius Ward, but that's because they're showing that he's got an injury, which we'll keep everybody updated on that. But so this is what the secondary is projected to look like here. This is pretty nice in my eyes. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe Mekhi Blackman could go out, and maybe Charvarius Ward. I mean, not Charvarius Ward. Hunter Waller could fill that like kind of corner safety hybrid position, that Lou Anarumo likes to do. But he's going to be somebody I'm interested to see how they're going to use him, because he was drafted out of Wisconsin to be that hybrid corner safety, all that, because he's a big body, got speed, all that kind of stuff like that. To stay on the defensive side, though, our front seven replacements here, we're looking at, because we lost Kwity Paye. He went to the Raiders. I mean, is it really a loss? Zaire Franklin, the pain in the butt, he's gone. He's with the Packers. We got Arden Key for him. Lost Jermaine Pratt. But look who we got. We got the green dot himself, C.J. Allen, the rookie. So that's looking good. Bryce Batcher. Leatu Latu, we already know, like he's stepped it up last year. So I look forward to more from him.
Every year.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got a question. Everyone said when we drafted Latu, oh, he has neck problems, and he comes out, blah, blah, blah. He's gotten better every year. So go eat crow somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, but that just shows developing players really does make a difference. Yeah. And on the offense, really just missing Michael Pittman Jr. We were hoping we were going to be missing Mo Alley Cox, but we can't get that lucky. He was gone one day, back the next. It's just sick game at this point that they're playing with.
For like 4 years, I've been. Why is he still on this team?
Yeah, you have not been happy with Mo Alley Cox.
I was done with Mo in that one Dallas game where he got like tackled from behind and fumbled, and then like they were winning that game in Dallas. They were going to win that game, and then he like just drops the ball, and then the wheels fell off. Like,
yeah, not a big fan of Mo. Not at all.
Fine.
I do think it's an injustice though that we don't see Deion Burks even added to this list as somebody that could be a starter with Ashton Dulin. I don't think it's written in stone that Ashton Dulin's a starter. Maybe day one, like week one, okay, cool, whatever. But I think it's
there's also like I feel like right now it'll probably be more like because Dulin is great on special teams. So I feel like right now, honestly, going in, it's Pierce, Downs, and Nick Westbrook is where I really think that it's at.
Yeah. Which I don't mind Nick Westbrook-Akine. Like I liked him in Tennessee. I thought he did good things. I'm kind of excited to see what he does now. Is he a long-term guy? No, he's not. He's just a fill-in guy until the draft comes next year, and we can figure it out, right?
Until they grab Debo.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, Debo could be a great addition here, But yeah, so that's kind of what the offense is looking like, and some of the defense replacements are looking like.
And also, I would be hated if the Colts brought in Bosa just to see what he can do if he can be productive with Latu with him. I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah, I mean, even to have the veteran depth, because let's not forget at one point Bosa was one of the best in the game, so he's got the knowledge. Right. Which, hey, look, J.J. Watt, it wasn't J.J. Watt when he was with the Cardinals. He wasn't, man, and that's okay. Father Time is undefeated.
But I think he could show Latu and a few of the other guys a few tricks too. So
yeah.
I wouldn't hate it.
I wouldn't hate it. Just as much as I wouldn't hate everybody hitting that subscribe button and winning yourself a free jersey. Get into that random drawing to see if you get a free Colts jersey, man. Once we get to 100, we're a small growing show. You know what? But that's okay. 100 subscribers, we're doing us a free jersey giveaway, and bro, you could be rocking some fresh Colts gear. And we're not gonna get one of those like no name players. Like it's gonna be somebody, whether it be on the roster or a legend, something like that. We're gonna hook you up. We're gonna have you looking fresh.
Look, I have up in my closet right now Anthony Richardson shirt that's ready to ship.
You're gonna throw that little sweetener? Okay, so not only do you get a free fresh Colts jersey, but you also get
toilet paper.
A lightly worn Anthony Richardson shirt that you could use as toilet paper.
Along with all of the other Dallas Cowboy gear.
Yeah, it'll fit right in. Bro, what if he actually goes to Cowboys? That'd be crazy. But you know what? Crazier things have happened. But yeah, don't forget, the only way you can win that jersey is by subscribing to be entered into that random drawing.
That it'd be
Brother
like that. What is that home $1 million check thing? It'll just be me with a jersey.
Yeah. Be like, Happy Gilmore, where do I cash this at? Do you need a big bank for a big check? Or
look, hold on. Just Double Dog. Does your brother subscribe? He can't. I have to give the jersey to you.
Yeah.
You can do what you want after that, but it's got to be him that wins it.
If you're related to somebody who's not a Colts fan, if they still win, tell them to give it to you. It's simple. Just have them go to the channel, have them subscribe. They win. You get the jersey. It's essentially getting like 2 or 3 free votes. Just get your kids. Hide your kids, hide your wives. Like, get after everybody. Just have them all subscribe, because that's more chances for you to win a free Colts jersey.
Why haven't you already? What are we waiting here? What are we waiting for?
It's all right. It took my wife like a year to subscribe to the channel, so it's all right. But she did it.
All I'm saying
she did it.
I had like my wife. She doesn't give 2 craps about football, and and she got like her relatives in Argentina to subscribe. So we've got a few foreign subscribers too.
Hey, what's
they don't know what we're saying.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Your brothers, your sisters, your moms, your dads, your neighbors, your work friends. It don't matter. Your Texans friends, they can win it and give it to you. It's okay. But you're not subscribed, you can't win. I mean, that's just how it goes. So don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. But we're out here. We're going to be out here for the rest of training camp, the rest of the season, all the news. So we're going to be ramping it up for everybody this year. Okay. So get ready. Hang on tight. It's going to be an unstable ride.
Click the buttons. Do the things. But I do think that's a good place to wrap. We do need I'm not talking about you subscribing. We know you're subscribed, Double Dog. We're talking about your brother. Have your brother subscribe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a good place to end it. Thanks for everyone for participating in the chat. We do appreciate y'all watching, being here with us, talking some football. Tell your friends, like Justin was saying, hey, even if they're not friends, bring them here. We love it. I mean, we put all your chat in there. We'll definitely discuss. Talk a little crap. We don't care if you want to troll.
We clearly don't just talk Colts football, so we talk crap about everybody.
We're talking about Minnesota. We're all over the place.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just tell your friends, football fans, doesn't matter. I even have a Chiefs buddy. He subscribes, so doesn't matter. But yeah, hit the buttons, do the things. Go over to Kingmaker Sports, like, share, subscribe. Go to the CFC South Show. Do the same. That's where we all get together. Jags do suck. Good job there, Brandon. We'll see y'all next time, guys. Y'all be good people. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss shit. Y'all take it easy. And